Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Those of you who are already here, awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me have a look and see what's going on. Let's see who's here, who's not. Please let me know how the audio is. If the audio is too loud, not loud enough. If you're hearing anything different. If you feel basically, anything, just comment. Just comment. Let me know if the, what the quality and everything is, right? That's what we want to see. Right. So let's talk about this. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. Question now is this bull cycle any different to any other cycles we've had before? Hello, bro. Thank you. All right, awesome. That's what we want, right? Is that music levels okay? Because I know some people have been complaining about the music. Let me know if the music level is okay or not. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Right. So this is the situation that I've got. Everyone talks about how this bull run is different. And one of the most important things, like, what we need to look at is, right, some things, people always say, and they say it every cycle, right? Only cycle they probably didn't say is this one. But after this one, every other cycle, we've always seen this. And mostly what you get from these people, sounds like I have a blocked nose. Oh, super. Okay, let's have a look if we can fix it. You know what? I'm going to do this right now on the stream. All right, let's fix this. You tell me when it's fixed. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, how does it sound now? Because the thing is there's certain things I can't control. Double check and let me know. I'm going to switch off some of the stuffs and you tell me how this sounds. How does it sound now? I bet it sounds rubbish. This is standard, by the way. I'm not doing anything right now. But as soon as I activate some of my filters and all the other stuff that I've put on, this is what it sounds like. All right. So we're going to do this live. Give me a second. Boom. Boom. We're doing this with you. Audio, bro, make your mind up. It either sounds like it's coming through my nose or it's coming. Oh my days. Now it sounds from exactly because what happened when I switched off all of this? Look, you see what happens? It changes everything. The microphone doesn't want to work anymore. Well, it's working, but it's not picking it up and giving you that thing. So once I change the settings, activate one of these, all of these. You see, these are the custom ones, and these are the standard ones. So once I activate like background noise control, a bit of noise gate, a bit of gain, a bit of expander, you see what I mean? It gets louder as we do it. Oh, come on, I'm teaching you how to do this live on the thing. Only thing that I don't like is this compressor because it already has a lot of compression inside the mic. It's a supercardioid mic. So yeah, bloody hell. We started off a show talking about Bitcoin, ended up on microphones. My God, you guys, I'm telling you. But anyway, it's awesome to see so many of you guys here. And yeah, let's have a bit of fun. Why not, right? While we're on this. Does it sound okay now? Even though it's coming out of a nose? Uh, let's see. Let's see. Right, let's move into this content today. Enough of this stuff we've been doing. So let's get out of this. Right, let's get rid of all of this settings and everything, and let's move out of here. Right. Thank you, all the guys here. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, fire away now, because I'm not gonna be answering same questions that I've answered here on WhatsApp or anything like that, because it's become a joke now. I'm sure you all saw my big message that I sent to the group. That's the same group you guys are on. And oh my, I was so annoyed. I was like, seriously? 3, 4 days in a row, I've been banging on about how it's the last Friday of the month. I even mentioned the particular person's name in the video. If he bothered to watch, he would have seen that I was pointing all that info to him anyway. I mentioned his specific name, and even then the guy asked me the most ridiculous question. Lost it. Anyway, so let's go back into this, right? So, okay, every time people talk about how we have something different, The market's always different. Market's always different, right? Oh, this time it's different. Oh, we're not gonna go to the old prices. We're not gonna dump like this. We're gonna do something else. And the answer to that is yes and no. Okay. One thing you have to understand, we had it all comes to do with the supply ratio, guys. Understand this. When people say Bitcoin this time is different, no, it's not. When they say, for example, the whole crypto market this time is different, yes, it is. Okay, so you have to understand. We had when Bitcoin first came out, it's the only one. So what's it comparing to? Nothing. So Bitcoin's still there, and we come into this 2013, 2014, 2015, a few other coins come out. Now they got something to compare to. Bitcoin is just doing its thing. Do you know what I mean? So ultimately, again, the whole idea here is this time's different. Well, the only thing that was different was there's more coins, right? And so we're talking about the entire market cap. People talk about, like when we go down here, oh, this time it's going to be different. What's going to be different is, yes, there are some facts. The price is higher than how it was before. The lows are also higher than it was before. The supply has been reduced. More and more people are interested. All of those factors are different. But other than that, nothing else is different. We are still going to see a pump and dump, right? So one of the key factors, Brother Khurram asked me, actually he said to me, he said, some people are saying how it's going to, and I'm assuming he meant this. What he said was how it was going to be stabilized. Institutions are coming in. If you heard me clearly from any of my previous videos, even like the recent video that I've made, I've spoken about how I'm exiting in 2030 because I feel they're going to start to stabilize this. What that will be something different if it did happen. So, Brother SM asks, is it correct to say BTC never goes down to its previous all-time high, so it won't go below the 2017-2018? Never happened so far, but if that happened, then that's something different. So let's bring it back to the subject, right? That's what it is. Every time people are saying this time is different, well, what's different? Do you know what I mean? The only things that are different is we have 11,400, I believe now. Let's have a look and see. Hold on, I didn't even refresh this. 11,455 cryptocurrencies competing against Bitcoin. There we go. That's what's different. We've got institutions coming in and are more interested in smart contract functionalities, right? Back in the days, it was Bitcoin or the blockchain. They didn't want to admit they like both of it. They said no, we like the blockchain, we don't like Bitcoin. That was different. But Bitcoin is there. That's the kind of the technology that brought the blockchain to everybody. So how can you acknowledge one part of it and not the other? So this is one of the biggest argument I think everybody's going to have. Every season, every time, it's always different. Well, I don't see many things different. Now, when we're talking about trading, we're going to come into this as well. The only difference we see is the supply reducing, which is constant. So that means continuously every 4 years, regardless what happens, the supply is reduced. Every 10 minutes, regardless what happens, Bitcoin will be mined. Right? So those are programmatically put in. There's nothing different there. These are exactly the same patterns. These are programmed to do certain things. Right? What's different? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So this is one of the things about Bitcoin. Everything else surrounding it is different. For example, countries accepting it, countries making it a legal tender. That's new. You know what I mean? The Federal Reserve, oh, it's not the Federal Reserve, sorry. The other day they had the Senate talking about it and making an infrastructure bill, literally giving legalization to Bitcoin. That's different. You know what I mean? So everything that's been happening is different. But if you're talking about coming back to 2018, 2019 prices, that would be different. Do you know what I mean? So let's see what happens. But this is the truth, right? Now, when we come to trading and talking about trading, this is why I've got this log chart on, right? It's not even an auto. I just put it there, unthing. But what I wanted to demonstrate here is it's been on this growth curve, regardless what happens. And believe me, some of these growth curves are like the percentage are ridiculous. I'll show you what I mean about this, right? So say for example, this to this, I mean, just look at this, 2000%, 2000%. I mean, have you ever seen a stock go up 2000% and then come down like 90%? That's like the end of it. If that was the stock market, they would literally just shut down the company and go bankrupt. This is Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin. You know, it does this. Now, it will be different, obviously, if it stopped doing this. And when more and more institutions come in, when more banks, more countries, more people start hodling, or they don't want to sell anymore, this is going to be like, for example, the bank's reserve currency, where the bank will back it with the Bitcoin. Back your money with the Bitcoin, right? They might even do that. If they end up doing all of this, Bitcoin will stabilize. And I'm assuming by 2028, 2030, possibly even 2040. Right, but I don't want to go that far. I want to be more realistic. 2030, I believe it's going to start stabilizing. I've mentioned this many times, even regarding my own strategy of exit, right? And I've talked about it for many, many times, that 2030 is when I want to exit, because I feel they are going to start stabilizing it. Imagine what happens when you've got 21 million coins. You've got approximately, we did the maths the other day, 2.2 million still hasn't been mined. And those 2.2 million will be mined, the last one will be mined in 2140. And we know that every 4 years we have a supply drop, and more institutions are picking it up and putting it in their portfolio, in their reserves. They're locking it up for good. What happens then? There's nothing to buy or sell. I mean, if you look carefully on exchange balances, right? I'll show you this, right? This is really insane, right? Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Exchange balance. What exchanges have, right? What exchanges have in their balance right now today? They have 1.87 million Bitcoin. That's all they have. That's all they have. Can you imagine this? And we have 2.2 to be mined by 2140. Can you imagine this? So this is something that, we are going to see, like, so this exchange ratio at one point, if institutions take over, like, for example, we know Grayscale BTC, they own a massive amount of Bitcoin for themselves. I mean, look at this. They own 649,000 Bitcoins on their own. And there are plenty of more out there, like, I think it was Michael Saylor. He owns a few thousand, I believe, whatever. But the point is more and more whales with more than 1,000 Bitcoin are now accumulating and locking it away. And more people are buying it off the exchanges and doing the very same thing. So we've recently seen a surge of hodlers who bought 6 months ago and just sat on it. We're seeing those same wallets now becoming more like a yearly holder, because they understood the fundamental. I mean, how many times you're going to get burnt? How many times? You bought it at $100, you sold it at $1,000, expecting it to come back to $100, never came back for you. Do you know what I mean? So this is one of the reasons why you take your initial, leave your profit, let the profit grow, because the profit is more powerful, right? And your initial investment is also powerful in its own right, in order to rebuy the dips. So the question started off with buying the dips and this and that. Let's go back into this chart here. Let's get rid of all of this. We don't need any of this stuff. What we want to look at is your daily, your hourly, your minute. So, Corbin, bro, listen to this carefully, right? One thing will never ever change, and that is one specific fact, that we are going to have ups and downs. We are going to have a pump, then a dump, then a pump, infinitely, as long as this exists on a chart. Very simple. Not only this, any asset, any crypto, any company, anything on a chart, right, or anything that is able to be traded, bought, sold. So I'm talking about spot trading, leverage trading, futures trading, options trading, anything It's got nothing to do with Bitcoin, anything. We will always see a pump after a dump after a pump. Full stop. There is no ifs and buts about that. So there's always going to be a dip. We're always going to buy a dip, right? There's always going to be a dip, and there's always going to be a peak. So we're going to peak out and we're going to have a dump every single time, right? It doesn't matter. It's going to do it even if when it's a million. It's going to do it even if it's $1. It doesn't matter. The idea is this is what everybody does in the market, because people are constantly exchanging wealth, right? So there's a transfer of wealth. Person who bought something here, he's going to sell it here because he's bought money. He's made money, and then he dumps it, comes here. Another person picks it up, and the cycle goes on. That's how everybody keeps on transferring wealth to each other. You know what I mean? So everyone's out there to monetize on everyone. It's dog eat dog, right? Who's going to be first? That's what it is. So one of the things I've been telling people, for some time now, is we front run all these institutions. I mean, imagine people who bought, right? And I'm not even going to go too far. I'm just going to stick around this level here, right? I'm just going to stick around here. Imagine people who bought around these levels here, these 2015, 2016, 2017, even here, even this $20,000 coin in 2017 peak, where they front run Michael Saylor, Elon Musk, and many, many thousands of other companies. They front run every one of those. Can you imagine that? That's what we did. That's what us, the public, did, right? Look how powerful that is. So, yeah, we're always going to be one step ahead of them, right? As long as we play our cards right, obviously. If we don't play our cards right, we're going to have a problem. Nothing is for 100%. Nothing is for guaranteed. Is this time different? No, it's not any time. It's not. There's nothing different in Bitcoin than it was before. The only things that are changing, which are programmatically changing, they're part of the program anyway. So we can't really say this time is different. Well, it's part of the program, so of course it's going to be different. Every 4 years, we're going to see a certain thing. Every 10 minutes, we're going to see a block mine. Unless everyone has a consensus and agreement and goes in and says, no, we want it to be every minute. Fine, we'll make it every minute. If they say, no, we want to extend the time from 4 years to 6 years, fine, that can be also done, but only via consensus. You know what I mean? But so far, everyone is happy with the 4-year rule, so no one's changed that rule. And the 10-minute rule, no one's changed that. And also remember, it's one of the biggest decentralized coins out there. The amount of resources that goes into this and the global distribution it has, right? It's super powerful. One thing I will be concerned, right? Let's talk about this as well. If this time was different, if all the mining went to one country, that's different, and that would worry me. You know what I mean? It would worry me more than it, because that would just make it centralized. Anything that goes into one location or under the power of one people, they're going to find a way to stabilize it. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. I don't think there's anything else different, but I just always think about it in a logical way. Give yourself a reason and say, well, is it actually different? Is it actually? You know what I mean? Hi, bro. How you doing? You all right? Tamil Gamer. So this is what it is. I just wanted everybody to understand this, that there's no such thing as this time. Coinbase hack. No, there was no Coinbase hack. The only thing that happened, they switched off BSV trading because BSV itself had a 51% attack. I was talking about it the other day in a video where BSV chain got done, and they had to shut down everything because a 51% attack means they can take over the network, double spend, do whatever, take all your money and run away. This is what happened. Coinbase didn't get hacked. The other thing you may have seen is somebody, they accidentally sent a message out for everybody to reset their two-factor authentication, but it wasn't a hack as far as what they've announced. So if you look at their newsletters, if you look at their announcements, their Twitter, they've clearly said it was an error from their side. So they are fixing it. They're going to do a maintenance. I believe they're doing it tonight. If not, they're going to do it on Monday or something. We'll probably during the weekend and see where we go from there. Yes, Tamil Gamer, definitely. Ada NVET, bro, definitely. So that's the situation. I hope you all understand that it's never going to change. Trading is never going to change. It's always going to go up and down, and we're always going to have a dip, right? Very simple. We are every single time we're going to have a dip. Doesn't matter, 100 years from now, as long as a chart exists and as long as people are able to trade, we will always, always, always have dips in the market, and that is something that will never ever change. Right? That is something that is never ever going to change. Also, let's have a look. Where's the live chat gone? Oh, there we are. Yeah, some people are bugged out, but yeah, that's what it is. You know what I mean? So let's see where that goes. Now let's move over to Bitcoin and a chart that I specifically shared yesterday to the group, right? And which I'm going to stop sharing because I think, you know what? There's no point if you're not watching the videos and anything. Why am I even trying? I don't know. It's just one of those. It's just annoying. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. But this is the same chart we talked about. And you know yesterday what I mentioned on the video, right? It's on yesterday's video. Go and watch it again. And I said, I'm going to wait until Sunday. I have specifically mentioned this, right? And this was a key line that I was looking at. This trend line here. Let me get rid of all of this. So what I was looking at was this area here. So the other day we drew this trend line and we said, okay, there's a trend line here. Happy days, we can see that. We can see this is really holding. We fell below this, but I didn't change the trend line. Because some people will go and just draw a new trend line and say, oh yeah, that's the new trend line. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to leave it there and say, okay, what's going on? If this is the trend line, we can treat this as a median trend line and say, we just have to bounce above that. We just have to bounce above that. And we did. And that is positive, right? However, and another positive thing is obviously this line here, we need to break above this. So we had this area here. We've done that. Absolutely fine. There's no harm in that, right? Because remember, the dumps, when they start liquidating people, they start wiping people down. And eventually you get to that point where, the market settles down. So if we were to look at volume, let's have a look at volume. You can see, look, the volume started to drop off. So when the volume started to drop off, the bears came back in control. Do you know what I mean? So that's all that is, nothing more. But I'll be okay. Look, I'll show you why. Let me zoom into this. You see this mini trend line we formed here? We're still above this. So yes, we have a micro mini trend line, and we can just work on that and see where it goes. I mean, for me, I was expecting for us to be kind of bumpy until the weekend. Anyway, like when the weekend is over. So we might see a little bit of a bounce like this. As long as we're positive, we're good. The only thing that would worry me is, and I'll show you this. So we're going to go on a higher time frame. Going to go on a higher time frame to show you. The only thing that would have really worried me is if this candle was lower than this green candle. That would have given us a lower high, which is not something we want. So right now we've got a higher low. You know what? It's okay. Because remember, this is the previous low, this is the current low. So high, low, it's okay. If we can go above this, then we're back on the races. Do you know what I mean? So I would wait until Monday to see if we can break this specific resistance, right? This particular resistance here. So you see this resistance here? If we can beat that, super. Currently, the only resistance we're facing is this resistance here, which is absolutely fine, right? There, look, we're kind of facing this resistance. So we were there, we did peak out, we came down again. So we just need to go above this line, which is the 49,500 approximately. If we can break that, then we're back on the races. You know what I mean? So should be good. Now let's see. Yesterday I talked about this particular coin, MBOX. And this is what I saw in MBOX. It's called MOBOX, MOBOX. Let me show you. This one here, MOBOX, right? It's on a pancake swap. But what I want you to do, I'm not going to talk anything. I'm not going to say anything. I want you to go and read for yourself. That's all I want you to do. Could be just a bunch of false promises, but, it could be something else. Have a look at it. But I did talk about it. And I jumped in around here, basically, because I was observing. I saw this was high, and I was like, nah, I want to stay away. Then when I saw this red candles forming, I entered again. I think I entered on that one here or something. Yeah, something like this, because I did it when I came home, so I entered here. So I'm a bit down now, but it's okay. But looking at this structure, looks quite good. This is what I was talking about. So I just wanted to show you guys the actual coin I was talking about. Right. Now let's move over to ADA. Who doesn't love a bit of ADA? ADA, we're doing okay. We created a brand new high, which is absolutely fine. Facing resistance, just like Bitcoin, the way we did it on Bitcoin. The new target for us is the 3.2, $334, right? So $3.34. So if we can get to that, then we can create a new target. So far, so good. I'm not that fussed about it. If you look carefully, we've got a lovely little curve forming here. Awesome. We might even find a rebound here and then move up. As long as we're climbing like this, every new target will be met. It's not an issue. And this is a good curve as well. You know, if you look carefully, you see this is a very, very good curve. It's not too steep. It's not too flat. It's awesome. Obviously, we would love to see something like this. This one here. This would have been the best, right? This would prolong the whole bull run and everything, whatever you want to call it, and then give us more chances to make more support and resistance before we get to this. Here, we didn't do much. If we look carefully, we created, you know, this particular area, which was a previous resistance, right? So we created this area. We created another area here, right? Another area here. It's kind of a support. So that's what we did. Very small amounts. They're not significant, like, you know, something strong. For example, yeah, look at this. I'll give you this example. If you look carefully, and I'll put this line here. Look carefully. Look at this. If I'm just going to put it here. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you see how 13 candles are kind of fighting. That's a strong area. And you know, obviously when we were 100% unsure, right, 100% unsure. Remember what I just said there, because that's what a lot of the people do. We then end up putting a box into it because that would give us a range from the high to the low, and we can use that. So very simple, very easy way to do it. So that's Cardano, but definitely after the target, we then create a new target. You know, so let's see where we go. Let's see, let the market reset, do its thing. Fidelity. Okay, listen. Okay, we'll talk about Fidelity. Let me do VAT and I'll talk about Fidelity. Give me a second. VAT. You will be surprised. And Khurram, you asking me this question, bro, you should already know the answer because I gave you the answer yesterday. I gave you the answer yesterday in the group chat, if I'm correct. Because you asked me a very specific question and I gave you a very specific price based on that question. And I said, if that happens, then this will happen. And we'll talk about it. Right, let's go into this. Oh my God, look at this. This is beautiful. Do you see what I just saw? This is a bull flag. Look at this. This is a daily bull flag. Daily bull flag. This is a daily bull flag. And when we have a daily bull flag, what do? We do a breakout. So when we do a breakout, how high can we go? This high here, 0.22, so 22 cents. Let's see if we can confirm this. Let's get a Fibonacci tool and see if Fibonacci wants us to confirm this. Let's do this. My God, look at this. Look at this. Okay, so Fibonacci so far is telling us that calm down, go to around 18 cents. All right, so look for the 18 cents and then do what you do. And I'll just complete what I was actually looking at. So look, I'll show you. This is what I'm looking at. So actually, maybe, close enough. So 21 cents or 18 cents. Give me a second, guys. I just want to go and check who's on the door. Someone's knocking on the door. Give me a sec. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had a postman. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. So you know, if this happens, you know the pattern because it always does what we the shape here, the measurement here, right? So the distance from here to here is the flag, and then this is the pole, and the pole usually breaks out, does this. So far, looks awesome. You know, the shape is a good shape as well. So you know, this is a fantastic shape. Usually these shapes do break out. So if it does break out, we are looking at this particular pattern. We're looking up to 21 cents, but I would be more safer around this 1618 for now. Right, and then we see where we go from there. Now, coming back to ridiculous price. Okay, so brother says, thoughts on the price prediction from Fidelity by 2030, 10 million. By 2035, 100 million. Where did they get these numbers from? You know, where did Fidelity get all of these numbers from? What the hell are they doing? Where are they getting this total from? Right. So this one's interesting because we did talk about it. We have talked about it. Now you know what I'm showing you. We have talked about it. We have talked about it. So, Brother KR, if you're still here, let me break the news to you where these came from. So remember yesterday you asked me a question, what happens when we go above this red line? And I told you I don't even have a number for it. Then when we were talking, you said, you know, something, and I said, if we're looking at 1 million up to the top, then we're looking at 10 million above this red. Remember what I said? So this projection is based, and I'm sure Fidelity nicked my whole method of doing it. Okay. Well, I bet they did. I'm just joking. But what I'm saying here is, guys, you can't make this up, right? Wait, hold on. Let me put that there. You can't make this up, right? This was my chart. This is how I did it. Look, from the first ever peak to where we were in 2019, and then this thing just crosses over, so it doesn't change. This line can never be adjusted. It's a fixed line. It's a locked line. Can never change. And so far, you can see the bull market has been around here, and we top out here. So I've talked about it. As soon as we go above this, our numbers are insane. You know, and if this log chart also keeps up with it, the numbers are ridiculous, right? Give a good example. 2024, the log chart, May 2024, log chart says $461. The red line says 3 mil. Did you just see that? The top line 400, red line 3 mil. Now what happens when you go above the red line? You do the maths. That's what I was saying. It's insane. There's no numbers. 10 million? Possible. You know, I've talked about it yesterday. I told you, if you're looking at $1 million here, this red line would be worth 10 mil. Now you can see it for yourself. I'll zoom in just to show you because this is insane what you're about to see, right? So red line, 400. Sorry, the white line, top, 400, market top. Red line, 3 mil. Look, 3 mil. Now, what happens when we start going above even further? I'll leave that subject to you, obviously. So, yeah. They're not ridiculous numbers, bro. There's a pattern that even their analysts also see as well, that I've seen for a long time, and you guys have seen it the whole time. You know, and you asked me that question yesterday, and I thought it was a brilliant question. A brilliant question. I had to answer this. So we've talked about it, and we're sticking to the log chart. Obviously, we're going to stick to Plan B. We're going to stock to flow. What I mean by that, I was just taking a miss. And we're going to stick to the log chart, and then obviously we've got the super trend line here. This is the super mega hyper super califragilistic, whatever we call it, right? The super trend line. So let's see where this goes. And yeah, I mean, 100 mil, possible. When you look at this line and then you move it, the numbers just don't make any sense. But this is why a person like me who's sitting here, when it was, what was it? Let's come here, 3K. And we were saying, oh, we were going to go to 30K, we're going to go to 50K. They're like, you insane, you mad, what's wrong with you? You know, last time you attempted it, you guys went to the bin. The whole market dumped on you. Don't you learn from your mistakes? That's what people said to me. So when I was sitting here talking about a 50K coin, they're telling me off. They're like, dude, you're insane. People just lost all that money. What's wrong with you? You know, you're never going back there. Okay, fine. I'll sit with what I've got and see where I go. So here we are. And did we go 50K? Yes, we did. We went to 65K, right? So again, when I've said when we go above this red line, what will happen, right? you know, only God knows. Only God knows. Those who believe in God, just pray to God that we get to this line soon as possible. That's all I'm gonna say because it's gonna be insane, right? And we're gonna move things over and see what happens. You know, see what happens. But yeah, other than that, guys, it's a crazy day today. Let's have a look at. Oh, well, we looked at BTC. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Actually, I don't want to look here. I want to look here. Look in my chart because I want to have a look at Ethereum and also look at the. Oh, Ethereum is looking good. I'm happy with Ethereum. I'm happy. Ethereum is looking good. It's definitely following the pattern. So this is the pattern I was talking about. Look, this is a breakout pattern. This red line is a breakout pattern. That's what I'm looking for. So should be awesome. Should be awesome. Now the other thing I want to look at is the total market cap, and this is just how I'm just kind of observing and just seeing where the market is, right? What it's trying to do. If you look at Ethereum, right? Ethereum. Let me bring Ethereum here. Hold on, give me a sec. Let me bring Ethereum here, right? So, oh, sorry, it doesn't want to work with log charts, obviously, because it hasn't got a log chart. Right, let's bring Ethereum, and let's bring it on a daily. Right, so you see Ethereum, you see this pattern here? Look, this pattern here. Now look, same pattern. So you see there's the market's winding up to do something big. You know, and I'm not talking about like when you're looking at the market cap today, for example, and you'd be like, oh, we're sitting at $2 trillion, right? What big are you expecting? Well, I'm expecting a move of 500 billion to maybe even a trillion. Do you know what I mean? The kind of a move I'm talking is a power move. Imagine $500 billion in a day shooting up. Market goes to 2.5 trillion in a single day. You know, and even more power comes behind it, the force, everything. We're talking maybe even $1 trillion in a single day. Do you see how bullish I am? Right? I'm telling you, this is all getting ready to do something big. It's getting ready to do something big. So when I'm looking at this, I sometimes worry that did I put this in the wrong place? Was it supposed to be here? Because what I'm seeing here is just insane, right? You know, when you look at the pattern, look at this, right? Even this area here, if you look at the pattern, this is a flag and this is the, sorry, this is the pole and this is the flag. My God. I mean, who would have imagined the entire market cap to show us a pattern like this? And if this does do a breakout, it will be a power move. You know, power move. Yeah, I mean, the power move we're looking at is $3.3 trillion if we hit that level. How insane is that? So, yeah, I mean, today it's been a different type of a video, guys. Started off with some audio issues and shit like that. So, but look, everything's looking awesome. Also, I was there. I did want to talk about it. Look, yesterday we were at 15 or 16. Look, we're back to 12 in a single day. In a single day. But that's nothing. That's just because a lot of people bought. Remember, some of these are lagging. The data is not given to us on the same day. So, for example, if you look at this on Saturday, Sunday, it's inaccurate because there's no one there to update this. Do you know what I mean? So what you got to do is now observe it on a Monday. So what we're seeing here is what happened on Friday. So this is what happened on Friday. People were bullish, right? So everything was awesome. So that's what that was. Also, I was looking at VPVR, right? Look at this. If we can get into this range here, this 49,500 range or 800 range, whatever it's showing, right? Look, there's nothing there. There's no traffic. Just shoot straight up, right? So that's where we are. We need to break above this because we created a lot of traffic around here, a lot of action here. Just need to break away. You know, if you're a weakling, you run away, right? And if you're a fighter, you fight and you win. That's what you do. So that's what we're doing here. This is like, you know, one of those moments, like, you know, when you like Street Fighter, whatever. Exchange balances, right? BTC looking kind of bad. I'll be honest with you. If you look at this, this is hold on, let me try this again. This is BTC on the daily, and I'm not really happy. If you look carefully, very little has left. Very little has left, right? Very little. This is on the 27th. You can see it started leaving, which is okay. Above the red line, bro. Yes, above that red line. Now you see where Fidelity got the information, and they didn't even pay me for it. Yeah, maybe I should charge them because I've been mentioning it for so long now. But yeah, Ethereum still leaving exchanges. They're still leaving exchanges, and this is what's going on. So, which one of you work for Fidelity, by the way? I'm sure one of you work for Fidelity in that group because you've been leaking my info. Because I see a lot of the stuff I've talked about come out after I've talked about on news article, and all sorts of other places, Twitter. I'm not joking. I've talked about it, and then a week later, or sometimes even a day later, it bloody comes out. What the hell is going on? You know, which one of you is leaking my info or selling my info? You better come up with it. Actually, you don't have to. All you have to do is send me half of it in BTC to my wallet, and we will call it okay, right? I don't even need to know who you are. So yeah, I mean, look, it's been an awesome thing, guys. If you have any other questions or anything, let me know. But I hope this was a fun thing. Because trust me, I am sitting here, and I'm not joking. I am actually smiling my face off. I'm not even joking. Let me show you. Look, I've been sitting here, literally just smiling, laughing, because it's a hilarious stream. So let's see what happens, but I hope everybody found this to be informative, found it all to be helpful, and understand that this time is different. Yes, every time is this time, and this time is not any different to any other time. If it's programmatic, if it's not, then look at the other side. Plenty of things are changing. you know um, I mean, one of the things that we'll probably see in the future, we've predicted it, and it's already happening actually. In El Salvador, they accept it as a currency, right? You can buy stuff with it, and that's going to be more of a mass adoption as well. A lot of people are going to be doing this over the world, so you'll see it more. You see more signs. Like for example, I talked about how there's it's an Irish company, a UK company, call it, who has done a $6 billion deal with some Bitcoin ATM company, NCR is called, right? Using the Lightning Network, they're going to be putting those cash machines, cash points, or a hole in the wall, or whatever you want to call them, ATM machines, where people can buy and sell Bitcoin directly on a cash machine. You can buy or sell. So that's what they're getting right now. This is what's happening, and this is going to give us mass adoption, which we already predicted time back. But this is definitely coming, and of course, next cycle, this was different. You know what I mean? But programmatically trading, nothing will change. It's always going to be the same. Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's crypto, whether it's stocks, doesn't matter. So yeah, guys, do you have any other questions for me? If you do, then great. If not, I know a lot of people complain about how long my streams are. Um, but I don't know how to put something in a 5 minute video for you. I don't know if I can put anything factual in a 5 minute video. I know I can put a lot of bullshit in there if that's what you want. If you just want a bit of entertainment, a bit of laugh, and just bullshit, it's easy. I can show you the same chart over and over again, by clearing it like this, and then every day come back, put a nice little line and say, do this and do that. Oh, yeah, yeah. And that's it. There's no, it's like, I've just given you the info. Go and find the facts for yourself. Is that what you want? Yeah, you know what I mean? So anyway, I ignore those guys. Listen, my video is going to be as long as it needs to be. You like it or not, it's up to you. I'm not judging anybody, and I hope nobody judges me for what I'm doing as well, right? So by the way, if you're new here, what are you doing? You should have been subscribing already. If you haven't already, hit that like button, smash it, share with another, right? Here, you're going to get unfiltered, no BS. That's all you're going to get, no BS. I'm just going to give you the facts, logic, and reasoning, nothing more, right? I'm not going to, I might give you a bit of my opinions based on logic and reasoning, but other than that, most of it's going to be factual. I'm not going to show you something else. I'm going to talk about something else, and I'm not just going to leave you here hanging. Oh, what do we expect now? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to show you $1 million trade and say, oh, that's my $1 million trade. Here's a little link on the bottom. Please go and buy, or go and buy this, and then you're going to end up paying me fees. No, no, no. Whatever link is there is there. I'm not going to even mention it. It's up to you. Uh, Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. I mean, saying that today was entertaining actually, because I'm sitting here. Honestly, just smiling and laughing. Today's stream was kind of funny though. It started off with quite a bit of fun and everything. So, and the camera's always there, by the way, guys. I just don't put it on because I can't be bothered. You know, you won't believe this. No joke. I'm not joking. Let me just show you something. Watch this. This is me sitting in my bedroom with my wall, just sitting here basically, just doing my thing. Do you know what I mean? I can't be bothered. It's like just do it. I haven't had my shave yet, so I know one of the brothers gonna ask, and I'm gonna do that later. Let's see what happens. But you know what? I think today's video was definitely entertaining. It was definitely a bit of fun. So yeah, let's see what happens. So but yeah, I mean, also, guys, if you want me to put my face here so you can see my reactions, um, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if that's what you want. I'm happy. I don't care. I just think that it takes too much space on the screen and doesn't look clean. Maybe I can just do some. What is it? Not this one. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I can just do something like this and just reduce it down a little bit or something. I don't know. You let me know, guys. Let me know uh, how you want these streams to be. If also with the audience, got my little gaming headset. I could do a review of this, but I won't. I know they've seen plenty of reviews. I watched all the other reviews like 100 hours before I bought this. So, and I've always wanted one as well, and it's awesome. Only problem, it doesn't bloody work with the MacBook. So to make it to work with the MacBook, I had to download custom plugins. And again, they don't work with MacBooks, especially the M1. And now they're getting the M1X or something apparently. So that's going to be insane to check out. In fact, I need to get one. So make sure to hit those thumbs up. Like that video because that's how I'm going to get one. Sometimes YouTube does pay me actually, not much, pay me pennies anyway. But yeah, should be awesome, guys. Should be awesome. Power Rangers, yeah, absolutely, bro, absolutely. Imagine my if I put a helmet on and do it. What's his name? His name is Lil Bubble. You gotta watch him. You gotta check him, guys. You gotta check Lil Bubble. Let me find him. Hold on 1 second. I'll show you what is Lil Bubble. Lil Bubble. Lil Bubble. I think that's yeah, him. This guy. You gotta watch him. You gotta watch him. He's always got his helmet on. This is his videos, right? Every time he's dressed up like an astronaut, does his thing. I'm telling you, I love his channel. He's awesome. I'm not subscribed on this one, but I am subscribed to his channel through my other YouTube, the one that I leave. I do all the other crazy stuff. This one I keep it clean, guys. I keep it very clean. It's only here for the content, to push the content out, nothing more. So it's been awesome. And also, big thank you to so many people, new subscribers that are subscribing to my channel. It's been awesome, guys. I've noticed my live streams get like 40 views, and my shorts get like 1,000 views. On average, I'm getting about 1,500 views a day. That's just insane. So I really appreciate that. Just want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart, honestly. This is, but guys, KR, a video is only awesome when you guys are here, all right? So, a big special thanks to Tanvir, for example, for coming and making that audio joke. Honestly, it kind of started everything. Massive thank you to Talmud Gamer for asking for Cardano VET. You know what I mean? You coming in, even Steve, right? He didn't make a joke or anything. He didn't request anything. He just said, "Nice to see the streams," right? No instant request. But that's what makes it powerful, guys. You are as part of this as anybody else. You guys are gonna make me react, right? With your content. You are part of it, right? Would be nice to know when you stream so can watch, have notification turned on but never get any. Yeah, I've noticed this as well. Steve, what I am working on is a Discord server. So I'm working on a Discord server right now where I can automatically post the links. One place, no, it comes late actually. But no, Discord, I am opening a public Discord because I'm fed up of giving people my phone number. I'm fed up of people on WhatsApp groups and everything because there's too many, and I just want to simplify and put everything in one place. You know what I mean? I want to get everything back in one place. So what I'm planning to do is get everyone into the Discord, and also automate the Discord. So whenever I go live, then it will show up on Discord. If not, I'll still share the link there. Then the whole world can use it. Do you know what I mean? I used to do that on Telegram, but there's too many scammers there. I like Discord more. I'm a daily Discord user. I'm part of like 100 groups in Discord. I do most of my gaming stuff on Discord as well. So that would be really, really awesome. So I am working on it, bro, and I will soon put a link down there once it's all set up, because I'm kind of new to it. And then from that point onwards, everyone will get the messages. Everyone will get the notification straight away. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. So other than that, guys, I won't make this any longer. I hope this was informative. And where am I? There I am. I hope this was informative. So other than that, like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you on another one. I'll catch you when I'm on tomorrow. And as I said, thank you very much for everybody coming to the stream, asking the questions, making a bit of fun here, you know, and making the stream more awesome. You know what I mean? That's how we want to keep it real, nothing more, and move forward. So I'll catch you on another one very soon. Adios, my amigos. Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.